And I am here to bring you guys some messages. This is the all signs readings. Peace, everyone. So these messages are going to be general. I am going to pull past, current, and future energy. I'm also going to pull on love and money. Okay, all 12 zodiacs, starting with Aries all the way to Pisces. These messages may or may not resonate with everyone watching. Please use your discernment when watching tarot. What else? Thank you guys for joining. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. All right, let's see. Let's start with Aries. Let's get a past, current, and future energy for Aries. Benevolent ancestors, Holy Spirit, universe, and spirit guides. I got past energy, 7 of Cups. Current energy, the Queen of Cups. And future energy, 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. There's going to be a need for you to find stability, Aries. But in the past, you could be telling me that you have really spent a lot of time trying to make a decision. Maybe even feeling overwhelmed by all of the different options that you had to look at. But, and also there could have been some things here that weren't meant for you. You could be telling me that you had to recognize, you know, what it was that you needed versus what it is that you want. Aries. With the Queen of Cups as the current energy, I feel like this is the time where you're resting. You're spending more time taking care of your own needs, Aries. I feel like it's time for you to rest. I'm getting a sense that this could have been very exhausting for Aries. And in the future, I'm seeing the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's a need to find some sort of stability. There's going to be a need for you to ground your energy, Aries. Why is the 7 of Cups here in the past? What was this? It just feels like you were overwhelmed by a bunch of different options to consider. So the Queen of Wands is here in the reverse. Aries, this could be your energy. The World. Things could have felt upside down in the past, Aries. With this Queen of Wands in reverse energy. You could be telling me it felt like nothing was really happening, or you were frustrated because you weren't seeing, you know, like the fruits of your labor. You're putting in hard work. But I see with the World, Capricorn energy, there's a closure of a cycle, or there's some sort of lesson that you learn. It's something about working really hard, Aries, but not seeing like results. This could have you in this place of trying to figure out what's next. Why is the Queen of Wands here in the reverse for Aries? What does Aries need to know? The Page of Swords in the reverse. I get a sense of like not really knowing what to expect. And the Wheel in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune. Sagittarian energy is here. Maybe missing the signs in the past, Aries. Maybe not seeing things for what it really was. I feel like this Wheel of Fortune energy is like there's a pattern, or there was a pattern that kept playing out, Aries. You noticed it. This is why something is coming to a closure. There's some sort of lesson that you learn. Ooh, the Devil is here at the reverse. I mean, at the back of the deck. So you could be telling me this has something to do with like habits. Maybe noticing that there's, I don't know, there could be an attachment here too. There could be an attachment, a strong attachment to something that's just not meant for you, Aries. So we got this Devil energy. Capricorn energy keeps showing up in your reading. You could be telling me that you're no longer excited or passionate about someone or something in the past. Some sort of attachment. You notice the pattern. You notice the cycle on repeat, Aries. And I feel like there was something about that. Yeah, the Fool just came out. Major Arcana for Aquarius, Aries. So you could be telling me this kind of like put you in a place of starting a new adventure or starting over. There's something about you also having to trust the process. Because I'm seeing this trust fall. Like you having to trust the process. Maybe you don't know what's going to happen in the future. That could have created a lot of anxiety. But Yeah, I got the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is here. It feels like either you figured out somebody was deceptive or somebody was moving sneaky. You couldn't trust someone in the past. Somebody here got exposed, or something about what they were up to, it got revealed to you, Aries. So you could be telling me that you're coming out of some sort of like illusion in an attachment. Somebody was, I don't know, maybe they were saying certain things, but they weren't producing. Like broken promises could be a factor. Anyway, with the Queen of Cups coming out here, I feel like you are being drawn to start loving yourself more. Aries, I just got the King of Wands. The King of Wands is here. This could be a person. Somebody here with like a very confident energy about them. This is a leader. Because we got the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Maybe the Queen of Wands in the reverse was your person. You could be telling me you were dealing with another fire sign, an Aries like yourself, a Leo or a Sagittarius. Something about this person. Or is this you taking the lead? Give me more. This Queen of Wands in the reverse could be somebody else's energies. Whoever this person is, they could have, I don't know, there's like a lack of confidence, so they could be insecure. I just got the Ten of Swords. Yeah, there's betrayal. This is this current energy. You're moving on from betrayal, Aries, is what I'm saying. Yeah, some of you guys, you could be telling me that you're single or you're not really attached to anyone at this time. You've leveled up. I got the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Some of you guys, you've stepped up or you've leveled up. There's an awakening here. It feels like you've learned from this. It's like a lesson learned. Yeah, an awakening, the Tower. There's your energy, Aries, Scorpio energy. And you got clarity. Clarity is here with the Sun. Major Arcana for Leo. So I see an Aries here. You could be telling me you took back control or you took the lead in something. You ended a cycle of betrayal. This is why this Queen of Cups energy is coming out here, because you're loving on yourself. Hey, Kesey. Thank you for being here, beautiful. Peace, everybody. Aries. The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, you feel like this was a bad investment. Or there's something about, you know, recognizing your time is precious. You could be telling me you feel like this person wasted your time. Aries, Two of Pentacles is the future energy. Two of Pentacles is here in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, I am seeing a victory. So there's an Aries here. You know you made the right decision. You can tell in just the way that you feel. You could be telling me there's like an increase in love for yourself, Aries. I'm seeing the Ace of Cups here with this victory. Yeah, something about this manipulation, magic, or whatever somebody was doing. Somebody here can't do nothing about this. It's out of their hands. They can't do anything about how you're moving forward. Why is the Two of Pentacles here in the reverse? I just got the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Whatever you're doing, Aries, you're creating your own peace. You're creating an energy surrounding you where you're not stressing. There's harmony. There's harmony here. Ten of Cups is like feeling emotionally content. You know, within yourself, you feel a level of happiness, or there's peace. Yeah, a victory. A victory. So this is what I'm seeing in the future energy. Although things, it just feels like things have been flipped upside down. Maybe you had to make some difficult decisions, Aries. I feel like you're transmuting this energy. You're creating your own happiness. You're creating your own emotional peace within. So let's look at love for Aries. When it comes to Aries, what do they need to know about love? Look at the love energy. Aries. Somebody here, you're very spiritual. Or You desire to be with somebody who is just as spiritual as you are, or have or share the same beliefs you do. That's a definite plus in a relationship. Like, it's almost essential that you and another person be on the same page when it comes to your spirituality or your beliefs. I see soulmate energy coming out, Aries. It says, yes, this is your soulmate. So you got a soulmate coming towards you in the future. If not, you've already met this person. Okay, some of you guys, let's see what time frame. If you're waiting for this soulmate energy to come in, what does Aries need to know about that? I feel like right now there's an Aries who's nurturing themselves, you know? Yeah, I just got forgiveness. This could be a period of just resting and recovering. Learning how to forgive yourself and others, you know? That could be the priority for Aries. When it comes to money, what does Aries need to know about their money? So right now, it just feels like you guys are focusing more on yourself, focusing more on nurturing yourself, increasing your own worth and your value. With this Queen of Cups energy, it's almost essential that you do this right now. So you're not really taking love seriously. You know, you could be dating, you could be talking to other people, but I feel like the priority is you. It's you. Very concise message. When it comes to money, what does Aries need to know? Whoa. Okay, 4 of Cups is here in the reverse. You got to make sure that you stay positive, Aries. Okay, positive thoughts. Because we can't be having no pessimism. We can't be thinking about failure or anything like that. You got to stay positive, okay? You got to create some of your own positive mantras. You know, just be more mindful of what you're speaking, what you're saying about your circumstances. Because I get negative thoughts when it comes to your... But see, that goes along with this nurturing energy that I'm picking up on for Aries. I feel like there's an Aries who is really trying to love themselves more. Does that make sense? Like, you are trying to increase your own self-worth, and it goes hand to hand with value and cash flow. It's like that that energy is identical. I don't know how else to put that, but just make sure that you're being nice to yourself, giving yourself credit. That may be why we saw that forgiveness energy. Now I feel like I want to read that to you. There's something about you needing to forgive yourself, Aries. What the heck? Let's see. That could be possible for Aries. I don't know. Again, these messages may or may not resonate with everyone. It says forgiveness can work miracles. When you release the past, a weight is lifted from your shoulders and a sense of freedom washes over you. Ask your angels to help you let go of sadness or pain caused by others so that you can be free. This card can refer to a need for self-forgiveness. It's time to let go of any guilt you are holding on to regarding past mistakes you may have made. Give yourself credit for having tried your best, even if the results weren't what you would have liked. Focus on the changes you made since then that have made you a better person. So I don't know who that resonates with, Aries, but there's an Aries here who needs to practice more self-forgiveness. Give yourself credit. We are all here imperfectly perfect, trying to figure it out. We're all trying to figure it out. So yeah, you gotta make sure that you're speaking positive over yourself and your money and your abilities, your ability to create more abundance for yourself. Okay? All right, so that's what I have for Aries. I hope that message brought you clarity and confirmation. Moving on to Taurus. Let's see. All right, Taurus. Let's see. Clear and concise message. Why did it look crooked? My perfectionist self. Thank you for the gifts. Peace, everybody. I hope these messages bring you clarity and confirmation. All right, Taurus. Let's see. We're going to get past, present, future. What does Taurus need to know? Past, present, and future. Let's see. Let's get the past. That flipped in the reverse. Oh, it's the Hangman. Taurus, you could be telling me that you felt delayed or you felt stuck. The Star, current energy. And what's the future? Ten of Swords. We got Ten of Swords coming out here, which, I mean, it sucks that it went down like this. This is betrayal. Feeling betrayed, feeling like somebody here attacked you for no reason, feeling misunderstood, feeling abandoned, rejected. But 10 also represents the end. So whatever this journey is, you know, I feel like you're at the end of that. So, Taurus. Bottom of the deck, yeah. You guys are moving forward. You could be telling me that you're receiving downloads or you're just being inspired by the divine to kind of move forward in ways. I don't know, you're getting ideas or you're getting the energy, Taurus. But this past energy came out is the Hangman, Pisces energy. So this is that opportunity where your perspective changes because there's delays. Like nothing is happening or you could be waiting for some sort of change. But there's something about slowing down or being still that's creating an opportunity for enlightenment. Like, I feel like you're starting to recognize what it is that you need to do. That's that past energy. What is this for Taurus? We got the Nine of Swords. Some of you guys could be telling me that you felt restless in the past. There's a lot of restless energy, like trying to find comfort in your decisions, in your current state. What's this? Three of Swords. Some of you guys were recovering from heartbreak. There's something about trying to heal from being let down or being heartbroken in a relationship. Yeah, there's a Knight of Cups coming out here. Taurus, you could be telling me that you dealt with somebody who was just really flighty, wishy-washy when it came to commitment. Maybe this person had issues committing, or they were just hard to pin down, or somebody here, they love bombed you. Like this person was in and out of your, you know, your energy, or you and this person had like this break up the makeup type of dynamic going on. There's something about getting mixed signals from this person, Taurus. There could also have been a third party. What's this Three of Swords in the reverse for Taurus? The Wheel of Fortune. You started noticing a pattern. Or you started, yeah, because things weren't moving forward. I'm seeing delays. You could be telling me you started to notice somebody's habits or something. The Wheel of Fortune is here in the reverse. Something was on repeat. Sagittarius energy could be significant. What else for Taurus? Okay, that's too many. But I did see the Magician in the reverse. You kind of felt helpless or unable to control the circumstances. Yeah, I see the Seven of Swords coming out here in the Ace of Cups. Seven of Swords, yes, definitely somebody was trying to hide something. There could be secrets here. You could be telling me that these secrets came out. They got exposed or revealed. The Ace of Cups. This is what's creating this new moment within you to love yourself more. I don't know. It feels like you got the answer that you needed. So now you can let something go and you can move on. Because the Ace of Cups is a new journey in love. Maybe you're finding out that somebody had just started talking or dealing with someone new. But it feels more like you have had this revelation. You set yourself free, Taurus. And now you're able to start a new journey. It's something that you need. It almost feels like a relief, a breath of fresh air. Taurus, the current energy is the Star in reverse. And I don't like that because it almost feels, well, I don't know. It depends. You could be telling me that you gave up hope on something else in the past and that's justified, right? Because it wasn't meant for you. But I still don't like the Star being in the reverse because it feels like there's a lack of hope. You know, your optimism about something has kind of fizzled out. You no longer find excitement about something. This could be love for some of you. I don't know. Let's see. Why is the Star here in the reverse? Yeah, it's like with this Four of Cups, you're kind of like, I don't know, starting to have apathy when it comes to the idea of love or sharing your love with others. You could be, I don't want to say numbing, but not numbing, but you could feel numb. Like the way people treat you, you've lost like a certain level of expectation. It's atrophy, or you could be telling me you bored. Damn, what the heck? Taurus. The Five of Pentacles came out in the reverse. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse could be just the way you're thinking, the lack mentality or something. It needs to change. You could be telling me you feel rejected, or somebody in your energy feels this way. You could be rejecting something, someone. You no longer want to deal with this person. You're over it. Taurus, thank you for the gifts. Yeah, it's like you're over it. You don't want to give to this situation like you used to, because it feels one-sided. I also see with the Ten of Cups here, you want peace, happiness. And I don't know, it's like you've lost hope that this could change, or could be that. What's this Ten of Swords? So in the future, I'm seeing this Ten of Swords energy. Like I said in the beginning, even though this is feeling betrayed or feeling let down, Taurus, you know, your expectations being destroyed by somebody else's behavior, you having to walk away, whatever the case may be, you are done with this chapter. 10 represents the end. So this is you walking away from from this forever, like never to go back. And I feel like there's a Taurus here. You don't ever want to feel this way again. Seven of Wands, you could be telling me that you felt attacked, or you felt like somebody was attacking your beliefs or your boundaries. What's this? Yeah, Queen of Swords. So you had to stand up for yourself. You had to speak your truth. You had to take some sort of action, cut out what no longer serves your highest needs. Taurus, I see you being the Queen of Swords. Doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. You are in this energy of being more logical instead of going to your feelings, right? How you feel about somebody is one thing, but does it make sense to be attached to this person? Yeah, there's the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So 10 of Wands in the reverse, what you cut out was feeling responsible. I feel like there's a Taurus here. You don't give a fuck no more. You don't care no more. Like, when I tell you, you are over it. Oh my gosh, and that's big for Taurus. That is so huge for Taurus. Because do you know how hard it is to change a Taurus's mind or their idea about something? OMG. So for you to come off of the thought of something, oh, thank you for the gifts. Thank you so much. Like, that takes a lot. Like, I'm proud of you, Taurus, because I know this was not easy for you guys. Damn. Okay. The cards that hit the floor was the Tower. There was an awakening. There was an awakening. Or whatever happened, or however it all came through, I feel like it's bringing a level of an epiphany for you. It's a realization. It's like a awakening, or a wake-up call. It's a sign, a big sign. This could be inevitable change all of a sudden, like, you know. And then bam, now you start to chase your dreams, or you start to see more richness in your life or abundance in your life, Taurus. It's something like that. This is a wish fulfillment for somebody. There's a Taurus here. You like, I couldn't have asked for anything better than this. Something like that. It's like you set yourself free, and I don't know. Maybe you feel like why the hell did I take so long? Or I don't know. It's something like that, Taurus. So when it comes to love and romance for Taurus, let's see. Thank you so much for the gifts, guys. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit that like button if this message is resonating. Ooh, I just saw new love. Taurus, what you got going on? New love. A new person is stirring your romantic feelings. No wonder you don't give a fuck about this no more. Taurus. All right, come on. All right, this has been worth the wait. So even though it takes a long time to kind of shift the mindset Taurus has, it is worth the wait. It's worth it. Thank you for the gift. It's worth it. Like, fuck that. You know, I kind of am inspired by that, Taurus, because you guys take your time. You take your time, you break that shit down, you get to the bare damn foundation and minimum of that shit before you make your decision. And that is pretty damn smart. I like it. Like, nobody's going to tell a Taurus what the hell they're going to do. Taurus is going to figure that shit out. And when they're done figuring it out, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. And it may look like stubbornness to other people, but Taurus needs to be able to build this thing in their mind brick by brick, step by step. You know, they got to be able to, that's not stubbornness. Clear and concise message. Ugh, I don't know why I pulled, because I had told you a new person is coming, but I just saw deception. Yeah, that past shit. You know, somebody was wearing a mask, and I feel like you are disappointed by what you see, but at the same time, this has liberated you. Like, I feel like you can start this new journey and be true to yourself and enjoy it. And fully enjoy it. Taurus, clear and concise message. When it comes to Taurus money, I just saw the Two of Wands. Some of you guys could be at a crossroads, Taurus. You could be trying to decide on a new career move, or you could be trying to decide on what you're going to do next when it comes to your finances. Like, what's the next big purchase? What's the next big investment? Clear and concise message. What does Taurus need to know about their money? Ooh, King of Wands in the reverse. Just be sure to not be impulsive. All right, take your time when it comes to decisions, because sometimes you might look at something and be like, ooh, I really want that, or I really could do that. I could invest in that. Sounds like something, I don't know, it's almost too good to be true sometimes, Taurus. So just be careful not to make no rash decisions, okay? Allow yourself the time to check in with your instincts, because this King of Wand energy coming out is your ego. So you could be telling me that sometimes your lizard brain takes control. So just be careful, okay? Just be careful. Make sure you check in with your intuition. If it don't feel right, you know, maybe you need to hold off, Taurus. So I hope that made sense. I hope that message brought you clarity and confirmation. That was my intention. Thank you so much for being here, Taurus. Make sure you hit that like button if that message resonated. All right, let's move on. Shrink that down, move that over. Bam, Gemini. All right, Gemini. What messages does Gemini need to know? We're going to look at past, current, and future energies, Gemini. Thank you guys so much for being here. You're welcome. My pleasure, beautiful. All right, let's see. Clear and concise message. What does Gemini need to know when it comes to the past? Gemini. Oh, you got two cards. We're going to keep both of them for the past energy. What about current? You got the Eight of Pentacles. So I'm seeing the Eight of Swords and the Star in the past energy, Gemini. Now, the Eight of Swords in the reverse could be somebody here trying to be like, or play the victim in some way. Somebody here, the Star is in reverse. Yeah, somebody here was lacking hope or had given up on something or wanted to give up. What's the future energy? Wanted to give up on something. Okay, so I got the Nine of Pentacles for the future energy. Gemini. What is this Eight of Swords in the reverse? It almost feels like something about your past is keeping you stuck. Or this is, you know, the inability to free oneself from the past. It's almost like the past is somebody's reason for why they can't this or can't that. Like, they use it as an excuse. I don't know who that is, Gemini, but that's what I'm saying. The star is here in the reverse. It's like somebody wants to give up before, you know, something changes. Somebody here is lacking hope in something. Somebody here needs to like reboost their optimism about something, their journey. What's this? Yeah, there's some sort of wish fulfillment, or there's some sort of desire. You want to see yourself at a place where you have all of your needs met. Gemini, we got the Ten of Pentacles. Something about family, family legacy, or family support. Feeling that stability in the, I don't know, just being content. Having everything you need. What's this Eight of Swords in the reverse? The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. You could be telling me that you feel like something didn't grow or something didn't thrive, or you're not seeing the results. If you planted a seed or if you started something new, you could be telling me that you're frustrated with the results, or the Queen. Oh, okay. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Why do you feel attacked, or why do you feel like you got your guard up? And the Queen of Swords, you had to make some cuts. I see you had to make some cuts, or you had to make some decisions here, Gemini. I see you thinking about things. There's some sort of missed opportunity here. Feeling like maybe this opportunity was taken or stolen from you, or give me more about this Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe feeling like you're missing out. Four of Cups. Yeah, there's this level of like feeling jaded. It's like you're no longer emotionally invested. Like you don't see the point in investing emotionally in something. The hell? There's something about feeling attacked, or feeling like somebody has their guard up. Temperance in the reverse. Sagittarius energy. Somebody here has a lack of patience. For one thing, somebody here is impatient. It's like somebody's frustrated with not seeing the results. Ace of Cups. Your spirit is encouraging someone to love themselves more. Somebody here could be rushing. There's something about rushing. And Ace of Cups, a new relationship. I don't know why I'm feeling like somebody here may have been rushing things, or having some sort of expectation when it comes to moving forward. What? This current energy is here as the Eight of Pentacles. There's something about what is it that you're focusing on, Gemini? You could be focusing on education. You could be telling me that you're in school, or you're doing some sort of like project. You could be doing some sort of manifestation rituals. Nine of Wands. And the Knight of Swords in the reverse. There's something about you guarding or protecting yourself here, or protecting something that you're working on. Whatever it is that you're focused on, I see you being ready to defend yourself, or standing up and protecting your ideas from, I don't know, the Knight of Swords. Somebody here could be receiving some bad news. Or there's something about not taking action, not communicating, maybe even bottling up your feelings or emotions. Five of Swords, winning at all costs. What the hell is going on here? I see you like defending something. Maybe you got boundaries, or you got somebody here, you got them blocked, or it's like you're standing up for yourself. You're not going to let somebody, I don't know, like sabotage something that you're working on. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. Give me more for that, for Gemini. You could be telling me that you're starting something new, or you started over, Gemini. You walked away. Some of you guys walked away from unrequited love, and you're starting over. So you could be keeping your moves to yourself, or there's something that you're protecting this. I got the Five of Swords. Yeah, because somebody here may try to like create some sort of obstacle or block you or try to like, yeah, it feels like this person wants to block you. Give me more for the Five of Swords. I just don't know. Or, we just got the World and the Empress in reverse. Capricorn energy, Taurus, Libra energy. Somebody here wants to sabotage something for you, Gemini. It feels like somebody here doesn't want you to see success or thrive in some way, a project, or you starting a new journey. Somebody here wants to sabotage it for you. I got the World here. There's a lesson learned, a cycle that has closed out, and the Empress in a reverse. This Empress in reverse could be someone who's jealous, Taurus, Libra energy. They don't have to be a Taurus or Libra. It's a feminine energy. It could be a man in feminine energy. This person could be jealous of your success, or somebody here wants to like, they want to create some obstacles for you. They don't want you to be productive. But the thing about it is you've moved on, you walked away from this energy, and I see you being very successful on your own. You could be telling me you're single, or you're not really attached to anything serious. You're focusing on creating something. You're very self-sufficient. You could be telling me that you're very independent. Whatever you touch turns to gold. So somebody here wanted to sabotage that. Three of Wands. Yeah, you're manifesting. You're waiting for some opportunities. Somebody here wanted to rush into a relationship with you, Gemini. The Knight of Wands in the reverse. Just be careful with this person. Somebody here, this person could be impulsive, like unpredictable. Death in the reverse. Yeah, this person has a fear of change. Somebody here has a fear of you moving on. This could be a Scorpio. Continue to keep your moves hidden, because something tells me that they're frustrated with not being able to see. You got some sort of boundaries here. You got some strong boundaries, Gemini. Somebody here has a fear of losing you with this Scorpio energy. Death and rebirth in the reverse. Whoever this person is, they could have made some poor decision in the past. Maybe they chose someone or something over this relationship. There's something about them being reckless or impulsive. Give me more for this Knight of Wands, Gemini. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody here is jealous. There's an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. They don't have to be any of those signs, but this person is jealous. They see you as competition. This person wants to they want to sabotage something for you, Gemini. That's what I'm seeing, but I feel like the joke's on them. I got the Tower here at the bottom of the deck. You've moved on. You've detached from this situation, or this is what you need to detach from. So this Eight of Swords in the reverse and the Star in the reverse is this person. This person tried to play a victim. They wanted you to have sympathy for them. There's something that they may have mental health issues, Gemini, for some of you. But I see you walked away and you got some boundaries. Continue to move forward and focus on whatever it is you're doing, because I see you like whatever you're doing is prosperous with the Nine of Pentacles. Let's get love and romance for Gemini. Clear and concise message. Damn, you got new love too. As soon as I split the deck. New love. Religious factors could play a big part. So whoever this new love is, they got to be somebody here that's on the same spiritual path as you, or y'all have share the same beliefs or something of that nature. It says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings, Gemini. Give me more for love and romance for Gemini. I see engagement. Wow. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Kesey. All right, Gemini, when it comes to love and romance, what does Gemini need to know? Gemini. Love and romance for Gemini. Honeymoon. So whoever this new person is, you could be telling me y'all are still getting to know each other, or things are still kind of fresh, new. You're enjoying the company of this person. This is somebody that you manifested, Gemini. I got calling in your soulmate. You prayed for this person. You visualize being with this person. There's something about you manifesting. You and this person have strong chemistry together too. But I see this honeymoon phase. Well, this is a good time because I just feel like you're enjoying each other's company. That's for some of you, Gemini. When it comes to money, finances, what is Gemini? I just saw the sun. Nice. You guys could be telling me that your finances are looking really good. For some of you, you're starting to gain more clarity about where things stand financially, or you're coming up with new ideas. You got energy. You got, you're putting in the work. You know exactly what it is that you want to do. What's your next move financially? Maybe even when it comes to your next career. We got the 9 of Cups in the reverse. This is an unmet dream. So Gemini, I feel like Spirit could be encouraging you to continue to pursue whatever it is that makes you happy no matter what. You may have experienced failures. You may have, felt like frustrated because you didn't see the results in an adventure or some sort of investment, or maybe you've had problems in the past financially, but whatever this 9 of Cups is an unmet dream. It's like you haven't reached that point where you really feel like, yeah, you're where you want to be. We got Justice, Libra energy. Somebody here, you could be telling me that you're dealing with some legal issues, or, there's still some things that you're trying to come out from under. I'm picking up on somebody here had to file bankruptcy, or there's something about maybe shared assets with a person. Maybe you're still trying to figure out who gets what. But I just feel like, once this justice energy pans out, balances out, I feel like you'll be able to find more peace, find more optimism about this dream. I feel like don't give up on the dream. There's something about it. You just haven't met it yet. You just haven't, I don't know. It hasn't been fulfilled yet. Maybe there were other lessons that needed to come through first, or other circumstances that needed to push through first. Yeah, I'm getting the past. You could be telling me that you think about this, whatever this unmet dream, or you think about this a lot. This could be very emotional for a Gemini here. This has sentimental, or I don't know, it's just hard for you not to forget about the journey you went through. Yeah, you could be telling me that you are exhausted. Something about this journey was draining, exhausting. You had to put up a fight, or you were really determined. You put a lot of effort, energy into something in the past, Gemini. That's why it feels like an unmet dream. I just get the Spirit is saying you got to keep going. Don't give up on this. Justice will soon come. Things will balance out. You got to be patient. Give it time. All right, Gemini. So that is what I have for you guys. I hope that message brought you clarity and confirmation. Let's move on to Cancer. Cancer. What does Cancer need to know about the past, present, future energies that surround them? Whoa. Cancer. Okay, well, your energy is here. We got 10 of Cups in the reverse, and we got the King of Cups. It's just the way that flipped out like that. Cancer. The King of Cups. You could be telling me you got a lot of love to give. There's some sort of, I just heard term of endearment. I don't know what the hell that means, but I just feel like there's something about you. You could be very emotional right now. The 10 of Cups is here in the reverse. That's giving me like whatever is going on, you're not satisfied emotionally. Your emotions are not content. You're not okay with this. There's a Cancer here that's not okay. Yeah. Somebody here could have disappointed you, or you just at a level of disappointment. Something like that, Cancer. Let's see. Clear and concise message for Cancer. I just saw the Queen of Pentacles. There could be some sort of issue with the mother. I don't know, mother of your children. Clear and concise message. What does Cancer need to know? What is the past energy for Cancer? Whoa. You and another person are not getting along. Somebody trying to be manipulative, Cancer. Somebody was trying to manipulate things. Or something about this. I'm hearing it was all a dream. Something was an illusion. Somebody was playing an illusion. All right, past energy. What does Cancer need to know about the past? You got two cards too. We got the Page of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy could be significant here at Cancer. You could be telling me that you're starting all over again. Starting from scratch here, Cancers. But you're not without wisdom and experience. The King of Swords is giving, you've had some experience here and you have learned. And there's just this, I don't know, you could be telling me that you're being more intentional moving forward. I just get an increased sense of wisdom. For the current energy, Cancer, I got the Seven of Wands. Yeah, you could be telling me that you feel like you have to guard yourself, or you feel like there's an attack in some way. Somebody's attacking your character, or somebody has it out for you in some way. Why is the Fool? Okay, Fool is here for the future energy, Cancer. The Moon is at the bottom of the deck. Again, I feel like I'm talking to a Cancer. Your feelings is right on your sleeve. Okay? But I feel like what's happening is some sort of ascension process. This could be, either this is you going through the dark night of the soul, Cancer, or this is an awakening, or both. So, the past energy. Again, I see a Cancer having to start all over again. It's like you're starting out new. And then with this King of Swords energy, like I said, you have this wisdom or this experience about you. You know what you don't want, you know right from wrong, or you're just being very intentional moving forward, Cancer. You're taking them side steps, like the crab. It's something like that. Some of you guys, you could be telling me that you met a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or there's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that's significant here. Give me more for this past energy. So why did Cancer have to like start over? Like, what's going on? The Knight of Wands. You could be telling me that you felt stuck, trapped, or there's something about another person. Knight of Wands in reverse could be another person, Cancer. You could be telling me that you were dealing with somebody here who was non-committal. They was for the streets, Cancer. Something like that. Somebody was being unfaithful. You was stuck with a difficult decision. Two of Wands is here. You made the decision or the choice to move forward, or maybe this person made it for you, Cancer. Yeah, I see the King of Wands. Some of you guys were dealing with a fire sign, Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Whoever this person is, they could have had a very one-sided way of thinking, or, you know, they were, how do I want to put this, stuck in their ways, settle in their ways, Cancer. Something like that. That's too many. So this could also represent you, Cancer. You could be telling me that you had to take the lead in some way. You took action. Give me more for Cancer. Why does all these cards want to come out? Well, there's a couple here. The King and Queen of Pentacles is coming out. So you and this person were not seeing eye to eye from the past. Somebody here could have been more on a materialistic, monetary, like concerned with money. More concerned with money. I don't know, maybe there were hard times here and somebody here was nagging or just really I don't know, it's something about that. Somebody here kind of has a gold digger type of energy. Or somebody here was just, it's like this person, they were attacking their partner because there's financial issues, or I don't know, they just didn't make it better. Cancer. Why is the Seven of Wands here for the current energy? There feels like a need for you to protect yourself or to defend yourself. There's something about attacks. Eight of Wands. There could be a lot of arguments, Cancer. Yeah, Five of Cups and the Six of Swords in the reverse. The Five of Cups, Cancer, you could be telling me that you really feel let down. You really feel the disappointment, the heartache, the feeling like this, this situation is going down the drain. The connection here, your efforts have been unappreciated, maybe not even recognized. There's something about feeling neglected or feeling rejected here, Cancer. The Six of Swords is here in the reverse. It's something about not being able to move on. Somebody here who's unable to move on, having a hard time letting go. Maybe even letting go of the storyline. It's been hard letting that go. But I see you put in the work. The Ace of Cups just came out. And the High Priestess. You've been putting in the work, Cancer. This is what Spirit is encouraging you to do. When it comes to loving yourself, making yourself the priority, there's a new journey, a new beginning, a new chapter in your life where there's new love. And I feel like it's self-love. High Priestess energy, you know what to do. You're very intuitive. I just feel like you're trusting yourself more. You're listening to your higher self more, Cancer. So in the future, I see this Fool energy as you taking more risks or maybe stepping out of your comfort zone because the level of trust that has increased within you. I just feel like you know exactly what you want, what you don't want. It's the experience. It's the wisdom. It's the lessons that you've learned. Yeah, there's a Cancer here. You definitely, either you were misunderstood. Somebody here has you on their mind. You were misunderstood here. Or either it was hard for you to understand somebody because they were manipulating things. The Magician is here. I got the King and Queen of Swords. Some of you guys were dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Give me more for, oh, never mind. Bottom of the deck, we got Ten of Swords. Whatever was going on between you and this person, Cancer, I just see the betrayal. I see that being over, though. I see the journey of feeling like somebody used you or just mistreated you altogether. That journey is over. Tens represented in, it's done. So in this next journey, this next chapter, Cancers, I see you guys trusting yourself more. I see you guys taking more risks, being more open to things. And I feel like it started with you, recognizing that you learned a lot. You have this wisdom. You had to take a risk. You had to do what you had to do to protect yourself from being attacked. I feel like there was a Cancer here. You felt like you were constantly walking on eggshells or something like that. Cancer, when it comes to love and romance, let's see. What messages does Cancer need to know? Yeah, keep an open mind just came out. Keep an open mind. Let go of control issues. This could be you or your partner. It's something about, if this were your controller issues, it's the worry or like trying to force things that weren't necessarily for you or something like that, Cancer. But definitely a partner here who like to have the upper hand, like to control everything. This person, they don't know how to compromise in a relationship the way you need them to compromise, Cancer. So you had to do what you had to do. Yeah, let go of control issues came out again. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So Cancer, you're being encouraged to let go of worry. I don't know, focus more on just living the moment. It could be a need for you to ground your energy. For some of you, water helps you to ground. But if not, this is definitely your person. When it comes to money, finance, career, give us messages, Spirit, for Cancer. I just get that you guys learned a lot in this last chapter, Cancer. There's your energy with the Chariot. I see you guys moving forward progression. Some of you guys, you have plans, you have ideas, you're moving forward with them. You haven't stopped. Your momentum has been consistent. You have stayed focused. You're keeping your eye on the prize. I don't know, there's something about the tenacity of a Cancer. You know, Cancers work just as hard as their sister sign, Capricorn. The objectives are different, but the momentum and the hard work is pretty much the same. The Eight of Wands came out, Cancer. When it comes to forward movement, you could be experiencing some delays, obstacles here. Maybe even the lack of ideas with this Eight of Wands energy. What? Cancer? Give me more on that. What was that? Some of you guys need to rest. Somebody here needs to rest. Somebody here is going through some sort of burnout or feeling overwhelmed. Could be from that last cycle, that chapter that you're moving on from. Ace of Wands. Yeah, because I feel like there's a lack of ideas. What's going on, Cancer? Give me more. Yeah, there's something about the past. Wow. Cancer. What is this? Oh, somebody here still has not closed this cycle out. Somebody here, you still have unfinished business. Cancer. When it comes to finances, when it comes to career decisions, there are delays here. Excuse me, there could be a lack of ideas or a lack of, I don't know. Yeah, it feels like a lack of creativeness or lack of ideas. What? That is so, okay. Get some rest, Cancer. There's something about you needed to surrender. This Four of Swords in the reverse. There's unfinished business. Is this somebody attached to you, Cancer? Because what the F? I got Justice at the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys could be experiencing legal issues. There's unfinished business. Make sure that if there's any, you know, connections that you've been trying to move on from have not properly been closed out, that you do that, Cancer. Maybe you have to have a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody, or I don't know. This could even be some sort of like cord cutting ceremony that maybe you need to do. But somebody, there's a Cancer here that's stuck when there's delays. So in order for you to free that energy back up, I feel like there's some sort of unfinished business. Maybe you have a decision that you need to make about moving forward with a career or a financial investment. All right. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Let's move on to Leo. Leo, we gotta make that bigger, child. There we go. All right, Leo, let's see. This is messages for Leo. When it comes to the past, current, and future energies, what does Leo need to know? Benevolent ancestors, Holy Spirit, universe, and spirit guides. Let me get that past energy for Leo. Leo, that's too many. Too many cards be coming out. Hold on. Let me. Leo, past energy for Leo. The Hermit. Some of you guys could be telling me that you've been spending a lot of time alone, or you feel alone. Leo. Virgo energy is here. Some of you guys have Virgo in your chart. Some of you guys were dealing with a Virgo. There's something about isolation, deep inner. You could be telling me you're reflecting. But there's something about introspection. Like you've gone within, Leo, in the past. All right, current energy. We got the Knight of Pentacles coming out. You can be telling me that you feel like things are moving slow. Maybe you're intentionally moving slow in some way. Because the Knight of Pentacles is not a bad thing. It's like slow and steady wins the race. There's some sort of journey is moving slowly here. Future energy, I got Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Leo. We got to turn this energy around because this is not feeling productive. I don't know. It's like Queen of Pentacles could be materialistic, or there's something about materialism, focusing only on money. We're going to look at this, Leo. Bottom of the deck, I got the Lovers in the reverse. Gemini energy. Some of you guys, you had a difficult decision or a difficult journey when it came to love. I see sabotage, betrayal in the past. So you guys could be recovering from something. Somebody here that they betrayed you in a love connection. They broke your heart, or there's something that drove you into this Hermit energy. Leo. Why is the Hermit here? There's a Leo who has gone within. You're seeking wisdom and answers, clarity from within. Or you're just feeling isolated. Maybe you don't really want to be bothered, or a lot of people are not really coming around like they used to. The Four of Wands. For some of you, you feel peace with this isolation. There's a level of peace here. The Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like there's a Leo here that's trying to cope with this rejection. Somebody here made you feel some kind of way. This could also be like a feeling unworthy, or something's going on here. Or what's going on here with the Leo when it comes to not feeling worthy enough, or feeling like you were missing something or missing out. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. There's an imbalance here. For some of you, this could be a financial struggle that you went through in the past. But I'm getting more of like a relationship. Something was off, or something was one-sided. It was unfair, or we got the Queen of Cups. Some of you guys were dealing with a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. This person lied to you. Or this person had secrets. Maybe you found out, Leo. Unexpectedly, you found out that this person was hiding something from you. Your intuition also was, you know, triggering this. There's your energy, Leo. Yeah, you got clarity about something. Something set you free knowing the truth, too. Knowing the truth is something about that has liberated you, but I still feel like there's like this process of having to recover or move on from this. This could be happening slowly. I got this Knight of Pentacle energy, slowly but steady. Like, you could be telling me you feel like you are not where you were when you began this journey. Something about it feels, I don't know, like it's getting better. I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to put that. Knight of Pentacles. Something's happening slowly but surely. Yeah, you're healing. Leo, you're mending your heart. Maybe you're not recognizing it. Maybe it's not so obvious. Maybe it's very, very subtle. But I see you guys healing. Recovering from this. Yeah, you will recover. I got victory here. What? Think a Leo ain't gonna bounce back. It's just taking a while. Or, clear and concise message. I see you overcoming this. And I see you doing it by yourself. Like nobody's helping you with this. It's a lot of self-discovery happening here. Self-mastery happening in this journey. Leo. Oof. I see wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Whatever you've been praying for, I see you receiving it, or it feels like a reward. It feels like a reward for being diligent or hanging in there, Leo, because I don't know. Something tells me that this sucked. Something tells me that this was not cool at all. The way somebody got you in your feelings. But there's something about that. It's like, it's helping you to see something from a deeper perspective. That's why you got this victory. That's why you got this victory, Leo. Or you feel better. You could be telling me you feel more confident. Something about this situation, you don't feel ashamed or... So what is this Queen of Pentacles energy for this future? Is this person? You know, you could be telling me this is a baby mama or it's a mother figure. Somebody here, they feel materialistic. They feel like they're only focused on money or something like that. They're definitely... I don't know, is this person entitled or spoiled? What is this? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This person's all up in their head. 9 of Swords. This could be somebody else that you were attached to, Leo. Because I'm getting the 9 of Swords. Somebody's worried. Somebody is restless. They're not able to feel at peace. Somebody's tossing and turning. Maybe this person is realizing how they treated you, or somebody's worried. They want to compete with you. The 5 of Wands. They want to create some sort of obstacle. 2 of Swords in the reverse. It's definitely feeling like somebody wants to block you. But they're, I don't know, it's like they make a bad choice, a bad decision here. I feel like whatever they choose to do, they're going to F around and find out. The Tower. Yeah, they're getting ready to find out the hard way. Somebody got some negative intentions. This person obsessed with you, Leo. There's some sort of codependent attachment to you. Somebody here wants you to take care of them or something like that. I don't know why I feel like this person's, they're codependent on you. What's this 2 of Swords in the reverse? Yeah, they can't move on from you. They can't move on from this. They want to win at all costs. So, I don't know. Maybe this is a warning for you, Leo. Look out for whoever this person is. This could be somebody's baby mom, or... It came up the Queen of Pentacles. So, whoever this person is, they could be only out for themselves and what they can get from you. This person is trying to figure out how to get something from you. It's like crabs in a bucket type of energy. Somebody here just can't let go of you. They feel like it's justified to hold on or something like that. This, ugh. Leo, I see you moving forward and taking the lead, doing what's best. You're being strategic, or shall I say intentional, with your moves. I feel like you're not going to give this person shit. Not no more than what they are allowed to get. If this is like a baby mom or whatever this is, I feel like you're not going to overgive nothing. Like, this person's not going to get any more from... I don't know why this person wants to get more, or they want to take from you. It's real gold diggerish. All right. What about love and romance for Leo? I had to think. That dog outside barking. You're welcome. Clear and concise message. What does Leo need to know when it comes to love and romance? Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for the gifts. Leo, when it comes to love and romance, worth waiting for? You are worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Yeah, I'm seeing new love peep out in the split. New love. This is worth waiting for. Something about religious factors. It says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So there's a lot going on here, Leo, where you are trying to understand oneself, your journey thus far, where you're headed, to the point where I feel like you could be waiting or not really taking love so seriously. Maybe you talk to people, but you're not like seriously attached to anyone. Something about you, you're waiting. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. What about finance, career? What does Leo need to know when it comes to their money? Something about this has changed everything. I just saw the Tower. There's been some major changes, Leo. I'm seeing major changes. Damn, what the hell? Oh my gosh. And what is this? For Leo, the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. This is your energy, Leo. There's something about you bouncing back. You're very resilient. So if you took a hit financially, maybe it's because of these circumstances. Somebody could be trying to come for you financially. I don't know, but I see you bouncing back. I see you bouncing back. Nothing's going to keep you down. Nothing's going to keep you in this struggle mentality. You will figure it out. You're going to get what it is that you want by any means necessary, Leo. So there's definitely an opportunity for improvement when it comes to your finances or whatever you're trying to do to increase your finances here. I see you inspired by ideas, and I see you having the energy to get it done. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, there's something about somebody wants you to be responsible for them. Does that make sense? Somebody here wants you to remain responsible for something that they could handle or they should take care of. Somebody felt very dependent on you. All right, Leo, so that's what I'm seeing. I hope this message brought you clarity and confirmation. Thank you guys so much for being here, Leo. Let's move on now to Virgo. Virgo, what messages for Virgo when it comes to past, current, and future energies? Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate you guys for being here. All right, Virgo, I'm seeing Aries energy. The Page of Swords in the reverse. Let's see. What is the past, current, future energies for Virgo? You're welcome. Thank you guys. Thank you for the gifts. Past energy, Virgo, we got the Five of Wands. You can be telling me that there was some competition, some challenges here, maybe with people at your job or people in your family or home, or maybe your spouse or your loved one. There was something here. It had your undivided attention. Okay, current energy, I got the Five of Cups. Five of Cups, you could be telling me that you feel let down or disappointed in some way. Maybe you weren't expecting things to turn out the way that they did. I'm seeing the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This could most certainly be you, Virgo. You could be telling me that you're a father figure. Or there's something about you being financially stable, content. Somebody here could be retired. You just feel content when it comes to your finances. And future energy, we got Justice in the reverse. Libra energy. Somebody here could be dealing with some sort of consequence. Somebody's facing consequences. All right. When it comes to this past energy, why did the Five of Wands come out for Virgo? There could have been some competition here. Somebody here could have been testing your gangster, challenging you. Sometimes I look at the Five of Wands as crabs in a bucket mentality, like people really, I don't know, making it difficult for you to succeed, focus. The Moon is here. Something could have been hidden. Maybe you were not fully aware of somebody else's intentions or motives. Pisces energy, Cancer energy could be significant. There could be a Virgo here. You may be telling me you had to surrender. You had to let go. You could be in some sort of healing. Seven of Cups just came out. And the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Well, either there's no communication here. Somebody here is not taking action. Somebody here hasn't done something about the situation or didn't do something when they had the chance. There's fears here. There's fears here, Virgo. You could be telling me that, I don't know, there's something about this decision or options that you were looking at or dealing with. Maybe fear of making the wrong choice, wrong decision. So therefore, if somebody doesn't do anything or they didn't take action, I'm seeing this Five of Swords in the reverse is like, I ain't doing nothing. If I don't know for sure what the hell something is, or I feel like somebody who's being real apprehensive. I don't know, because you could be telling me that you felt like you were being, I don't know why I'm getting this competition or this crabs in a bucket energy. Somebody here is pulling on your energy. Somebody here could have been trying to use you, or something was hidden. Why is the Five of Cups here? Well, let me see. Give me more for the Knight of Swords in reverse. I see you not taking action. Maybe there was an opportunity to work with other people, but something about that shit was sketchy, Virgo. There was an opportunity to collaborate with somebody here, but something didn't feel right. And I feel like you didn't go with it, or you're no longer going towards it. Anyway, Page of Pentacles came out. I see a Virgo here who's starting their own thing. Some cards fell out, Virgo. Let's see. I see you doing it on your own, or you going with some other idea. Yeah, you got boundaries. I see a Virgo here that's protecting themselves, or you keeping to yourself, Virgo. And the Two of Wands in the reverse. I feel like something about this decision, you just didn't feel 100% about it. Something's like, Maybe you felt like somebody looked at you as competition, or somebody was intimidated by you in some way. Somebody here was trying to compete with you. Why is the Five of Cups in the current energy? Currently, you could feel unappreciated or let down in some way. What is this? The Four of Pentacles. The Six of Swords in the reverse. What's this for Virgo? And the Ace of Cups. Yeah, it feels like you had to do something on your own. You had to like withdraw or pull away from some sort of group or a collaboration effort, a team. There were people that felt like you were competition. And the Six of Swords in the reverse. It's like moving on, but it's weighing heavy on you, or yeah, there's something about this, like this could create emotional baggage because you were let down. Ace of Cups represents you starting to love yourself. Like, you got to do something on your own. You got to love yourself. You can't expect these people to love you because they're looking at you as competition or a challenge. That's what I'm seeing, Virgo. The future energy is Justice in the reverse. Libra energy. Justice in the reverse. Somebody here could be dealing with the consequences of whatever the hell they was doing. This is karma. Or this is you just recognizing for sure that somebody here had some ill intentions. Somebody here was not for you. The Four of Wands. This could be family, or this could be, you know, somebody you were in a relationship with. The King of Wands. Some of you guys, it was an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Most importantly, I feel like there's a Virgo here who's taking back control or taking the lead. Page of Swords in reverse. Whoever this person is, they watch you. They watch you. They keep tabs on you. They're curious about what you're doing. Something about gossip. Maybe this person's talking shit about you, Virgo. This person betrayed you. You feel like this person betrayed you. This journey is over. They must be mad. Yeah, they all up in their feelings. This didn't go the way this person planned. But I feel like this person's, you know, they mad because, I don't know, I just feel like you withdrew or you went another direction. You did something on your own. You're not doing it together. You're doing it on your own. It didn't stop anything. It just, you had to shift how this was going to happen, or you had to do something independently. But I feel like your efforts were pure, your intentions were pure. I just feel like somebody here looked at you as competition, or somebody here could have been envious of you or didn't want to see you be the one that gets an opportunity. Somebody didn't want to see you shine, Virgo. All right. So somebody here is paying for that. They're reaping some sort of consequences. They're dealing with these consequences. Yeah, there's self-doubt. Whoever this person is, they had some insecurities. They definitely looked at you and saw your strength or your light, and it irritated them. So this person's still in that insecure, judgmental energy. I see the star here in the reverse. Yeah, this person has a lack of hope. This person's going in the wrong direction, or there's something about them. They want to give up. They want to give up on something. They feel like there's no need or no effort anymore. Ten of Wands in the reverse. This person, they lack the ability to let go of the past. This is somebody that was in and out or non-committal, or they had issues with, yeah, they had commitment issues. I feel like this person, they don't know how to sit still. They don't know how to appreciate what they have. They always think that something better could come along. Maybe this person wanted to stay single, Virgo, but I don't know. I just feel like whatever they did to you, now they're paying the consequences for that. You know, they could be missing you. When it comes to love and romance, give me more for Virgo. Spirit wants you to get out, enjoy, flirt, meet new people. I'm seeing romantic feelings. Somebody here misses you. They miss you. That could be part of their karma for what they did. Some of you guys are in a new relationship, Virgo. We got true love here. And if this isn't a relationship, this is how you feel about yourself. But I feel like there's a Virgo here. You got a new relationship. Yeah, release your ex is at the bottom of the deck. You had to release your ex. You had to clear your energy. But there's true love coming in here for Virgo. Give me more true love. This isn't, you know, yeah, you and this person could be spending a lot of time together. There's something about retreating with this person. You may be keeping this relationship hidden. You're not really, you know, telling a lot of people that you have someone, or you're talking to someone and dealing with them. You want to protect this. There's something about intentionally keeping your moves hidden. Maybe it's because of your ex, Virgo. Because this ex person, they don't know how to let go. When it comes to finances, when it comes to career, is it raining? I know it's real windy. What does Virgo need to know when it comes to their finances, when it comes to career decisions, anything in that area? What messages for Virgo? 2 cards came out. Okay, 2 of Swords and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. There could be blockages, Virgo. I don't know, maybe you need to consider your other options or be open when it comes to other career decisions. Be sure to not allow yourself to miss out, because there's like this one track way of thinking, or you could be at a job and you feel like you know the ins and outs of this job, but there's opportunities outside of that, maybe taking a leap of faith, maybe going back to school, but you close off the possibility to that because you're content with what you have. I don't know. Spirit is saying don't be surprised at the other options that are out there. Don't block out, other opportunities for whatever reasons. Because I see with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, I don't know, there could be the lack of insight or knowledge, or the lack of experience that keeps you from stepping out of your comfort zone. Sometimes that's major for some people, right? Because they need to know what to expect. I feel like you're being encouraged to do what you love, Virgo. Do what makes you happy. But that requires that you be open-minded. See all the possibilities here. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if this is fear of making poor decisions, Virgo, too, but I don't know. Something about this is just giving, be open-minded. Consider all of your options. All right? Don't close yourself off to just one thing. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you, huh? Moving on, we got Libra. Libra, happy birthday, Libra. It's still you guys' season, right? I think we're still in Libra season. I hope you guys have been enjoying your season. I hope it's been everything that you needed or ever wanted it to be. All right, so let's see. When it comes to Libra, what are the past, current, future energies? What does Libra need to know when it comes to the past, current, and future? I'll get one more shuffle. Libra. Past energies for Libra. Whoa, that's too many. I'm not going to be taking no big chunk. What was that? Libra, you got 2 cards. We got the Ace of Cups and the 9 of Swords. You could be telling me that there is the need for you to love yourself. I see the 9 of Swords as not being at ease, content. You got a lot on your mind. Maybe you got racing thoughts. It's hard for you to focus. There's a need for you to nurture yourself here in the past energy. I see a Libra here. Maybe you struggle with getting good rest at night. There's just a lot on your mind. A lot. What about the current energy? Yeah, feeling stuck. It's mental, though. It's a lot of thoughts here that take up a lot of your mental space. There's a Libra here. You feel trapped in some way, or you feel like it's hard for you to see the light at the end of the tunnel or make a decision. Oh, future energy. The 4 of Wands came out. It hit the floor. It came out in the reverse. There's a lack of joy. What in the world? Bottom of the deck, the 4 of Cups in the reverse. Be careful with pessimism or negative thinking, negative self-talk. I did see Scorpio energy, death and rebirth. So you could be telling me you're coming to the end of a cycle where there was a lot of negative or a lot of thinking. There's a lot on your mind. Yeah, the devil is here in the reverse. So Libra, ooh, and there's your energy, justice in the reverse. Libra, you could be telling me that you guys are liberating yourself, or you're trying to liberate yourself from something. I feel like it could be your own thoughts or it almost feels like, I don't want to say self-sabotaging, but it does kind of go down that road. I don't know how to put it, Libra, but let's see. Why is the Ace of Cups and Nine of Swords here in the past? So I definitely feel like there was a need for you to nurture yourself, right? Maybe you were neglecting yourself because, or neglecting your needs because you had a lot on your mind. Maybe this was unwarranted. You didn't want to be in this energy, but it's almost like circumstances weren't allowing you to have peace of mind. Why is the Nine of Swords coming out in the past for Libra? You need, okay, Ten of Wands, which is good. I'm glad to see that, because whatever this is, I feel like you're at the end of struggling. And the Five of Cups. So Libra, in the past, I see you coming to the end of some sort of struggle here. Something that was oppressive. It weighed heavy on you. It was a journey, though. This Five of Cups, you could be telling me that you, as much as you try, as much love you poured into something or someone, it just feels like, you know, your efforts didn't produce what, you know, you wanted to see. You didn't get love back. You were rejected in some way. Somebody didn't see you. They didn't acknowledge you. You just feel disappointed here. This is the past energy. Maybe this is what ruminated in your thoughts. This is what kept you up at night, or this is what, you know, kind of tormented your mental for a minute there. Yeah, it's the past. It's the past. Being nostalgic and feeling overwhelmed with, did I make the right decision? Could I have chosen this? Could I have done that? What about this option, that option? It's like you bouncing up through these, I don't know, different options. It feels overwhelming. It feels overwhelming. Because I feel like you wanted something to work out. Or you wanted, I don't know, you wanted to do your best. You wanted the best outcome. What's this Eight of Swords in the current energy? There's a Libra here. You could be telling me that you feel stuck or you feel trapped. But why? The Hierophant in the reverse. The Eight of Pentacles. Temperance in the reverse. There could be a lack of patience. Feeling frustrated. Feeling like something's off or out of balance. I got the Hierophant in the reverse. There's an opportunity to ascend or to look at something from a different perspective, but I don't know if this is resistance or there's something about an unlearned lesson, okay? I don't know why I feel like somebody is refusing to do this, or they're resisting, or this could be like a stubborn energy. Somebody has some outdated ways of thinking. Like something about the way you're thinking about a situation or coming to a conclusion is, you got to switch up your ideas or the way you're perceiving it, because the way you used to do things is not going to work for the future. Does that make sense? It's not working. Somebody here, you're focused, trying to put in the effort, give it your best effort, but there's something about either not being patient enough or just feel like you're making the wrong decision or going in the wrong direction. Give me more for the Hierophant. I just feel like somebody here has to, I don't know, believe in themselves more, take more accountability for them being able to accomplish something, but they're telling themselves maybe they can't. Somebody's holding themselves back, or it could be a relationship that's a factor here. The Queen of Pentacles just showed up. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Aries energy is here with the Emperor. This could be a contract, the commitment with the Queen of Pentacles. This could be a mother of your children or something here. This person could be more focused on money. This person could be giving you a heartburn about the kids, or, you know, if y'all are trying to co-parent, they could be making it difficult, Libra. You may be telling me that you have to be more strategic when dealing with this person. You got to change up how you do things with dealing with them. I don't know. It's something about co-parenting I'm getting here. Why is Temperance in the reverse? Some of you guys are dealing with a Sagittarius or Sagittarius energy. A significant Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. You could be telling me that you're missing an opportunity, or the Hermit in reverse too, Virgo energy. You and this person can't get along. The Hermit in reverse, you could be telling me either this person has withdrawn, retreated, or this is you. Somebody here, it feels like there's a missed opportunity. They could feel like you're a missed opportunity, Libra. Somebody here no longer has the same impact on you like they used to. I feel like you've withdrawn. Maybe this person made you feel stuck. What's this? And the Eight of Swords is like feeling stuck. Trapped. Somebody tried to trap you? Why is the Four of Wands for the future energy in the reverse? The Four of Wands in the reverse is like a lack of joy and a lack of stability. What is this? The Knight of Cups in the reverse. Somebody here made a mistake, or not a, well, they chose someone over you. Somebody here made a foolish decision in love. This person thought the grass was greener on the other side. Yeah, I feel like this person, somebody here made a bad decision. Libra. It's either that or somebody here, they like the attention of outsiders, or somebody here, they allow third parties to interfere in a relationship or interfere in their attention. They don't know how to be in a commitment and be loyal. This Two of Wands in the reverse could be you making a difficult decision. Like, you got to do what you got to do, Libra. And I see with the Ten of Cups, you're choosing to be happy. You're choosing happiness over everything. So going back to the beginning, I do see this need for you to love yourself, make yourself the priority, because somebody here was driving you up the wall is what I'm saying here. So you go from being anxious, discontent, to now finding this happiness with the Ten of Cups, or this is where you're headed. Libra. Some of you guys were dealing with a Cancer. Yeah, this wasn't headed anywhere. I feel like you recognize that and you released yourself. You could be telling me you're healing or recovering from this, Libra. This has definitely put a Libra on this journey of loving themselves or making themselves more important than this relationship or this connection. Because I see this was, I don't know, somebody here is triggered by depression, or something about this was just a nightmare. Feels like a nightmare. When it comes to love and romance in the future, though, what does Libra need to know? I just saw stay optimistic about your love life. Children could be a factor here. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Children are a factor. So again, I get the impression that there's a Libra here. You're trying to co-parent with somebody, or Trying to figure out what life is like without being together, but being parents. Libra, when it comes to love and romance moving forward, what does Libra need to know? Love and romance for Libra. True love. A lot of the energies today are coming out. True love. It says this is the romance of a lifetime. I also have separation at the bottom of the deck. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. What the heck? I don't feel like this is the past person. Or you could be telling me this true love energy is you loving yourself more. You're figuring out what true love should feel like. Some of you guys, you have met a new person. Because I'm seeing chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction. But I definitely feel like there had to be a separation from something or someone. The separation was real. Either this is what you're doing now, or this is what you're being encouraged to do here. Take some time apart to really see if this is true love. Give me one more for Libra. Maybe in this separation, you are able to experience true love, past life relationship. You have known each other before. So your souls resonate with each other. This could be someone new. Give me more when it comes to love and romance. Libra. This is new. This is new love. This is new. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. You, Libra, you and this person are enjoying each other, enjoying getting to know each other. For those of you that have met this person, this is a past life connection. You could be meeting this person soon if you have not already. Patience, Libra. But I see it. Yeah, Spirit said right now you're loving yourself first. For those of you that have not met this person, that's because you're still loving yourself more. You're attracting this, though. You're calling it in. The more you love on yourself, the more you attract love towards you. New love. All right, Libra, when it comes to money, when it comes to career, what are the messages for Libra? I just saw Queen of Cups. Yes, definitely a period where Libra is loving themselves. Libra. Loving themselves. And if you're in a new relationship, you're enjoying that person while you're loving yourself too. Continuing to move forward. Damn, I just got the Queen of Wands. Libra, this could be outside and, you know, people who are jealous of your money. But I don't like the Queen of Wands coming out like that in the reverse. Give me more. This is jealousy. Or this is the lack of motivation. I just got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Being too emotional. Missing the signs when it comes to opportunities. Be careful of overspending or like, I don't know, doing something out of coping. Because I would hate for you to do something reckless or impulsive. Give me more when it comes to finances for Libra. Maybe you're not interested in what you're doing for work. There's a lack of love for it. I got the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is past. Something from the past could be heavily influencing your feelings right now. And the Fool is here. It could be time for something new. A new career, a new job, a new path. I see a Libra here who is ready to start something new. Maybe take a risk. You could be called to step out your comfort zone and take some sort of risk when it comes to your career. Libra. This is one of those moments where you kind of have to trust yourself, trust the process. Because I get that either you have lost passion for something or something just ain't working for you anymore. It doesn't feel the same. It's not making you excited like it used to. All right, Libra. I'm wishing you nothing but the best. That is what I have for you, loves. I hope that message helped. Let's move on to Scorpio. When it comes to past, current, future energies, what does Scorpio need to know? Clear and concise message for Scorpio. Scorpio, you could be telling me you're starting something new. You're planting new seeds. Either that, oh gosh, why am I seeing that in the reverse though? Let's see. Yeah, planting new seeds. Come on. Scorpio. You could be telling me you're nurturing them. You're watching them grow. Something that you've been working on. It's growing. It's flourishing. Let's see. What does Scorpio need to know? Give me the past energy. Give me the past energy for Scorpio. Okay, Knight of Cups in the reverse. Knight of Cups in the reverse. You could be telling me that either this is a lover that love bombed you or they disappear, they're in and out. This is somebody that struggled with commitment. You get, for the current energy, 2 cards came out. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, the 4 of Cups in the reverse. Something about the situation feels one-sided. You could be telling me that you feel like you are over-giving or you're being used. The 4 of Cups is here in the reverse. You could be telling me that somebody here, either they're very negative or they have a very negative mindset, or this is a warning for you, Scorpio, to come out of some sort of pessimistic way of thinking. Future. The 7 of Swords in the reverse. Something about self-sabotaging thoughts, Scorpio. Or you could be telling me you're getting away from somebody here. You don't trust them. You don't trust them. What's this Knight of Cups in the reverse for Scorpio? The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody gonna have to miss you with that bull crap. Pisces energy, the High Priestess in reverse. Somebody here was missing the signs. You could be telling me that you didn't want to see the truth. What's this Ace of Pentacles, High Priestess in the reverse? The World, Capricorn energy. Capricorn energy. A cycle came full circle. Some sort of lesson learned. Something about this, you learned the lesson. Maybe you could be figuring out that you can't ignore red flags. Like you have to start trusting your gut, your instincts. Something like that. Somebody here was trying to, I don't know, play mind games, fool you. Because I see them coming in here love bombing. Maybe this person, they had some secret relationship they weren't telling you about. This person could have been living a double life or some shit. Anyway, I feel like with the World here, you learn. A cycle has come full circle. This chapter is over. This is past energy. What about this current energy for Scorpio? Currently, the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Something feels one-sided. You could be telling me that you're trying to restore balance. Maybe you feel like, you know, the more money you make, the more money is going out. Like there's some sort of like imbalance financially for some of you. Or you just feel like something's off. But I feel like, too, you need to make sure that you're staying positive because I see pessimism. I see negative thoughts. What is this? Or a negative outcome or expectation. Yeah, this journey of struggling is over, Scorpio. So it's okay for you to rest, recover, let go. I'm seeing the end of a struggle. The Three of Wands. So you could be manifesting. You could be looking out at the future, making new plans, praying about the future. There's something about waiting. Now, this journey of waiting for somebody to change could be coming to an end too. Give me more. The Five of Swords. Definitely a lot of challenges here. And the Page of Swords. I don't know. This person really exhausted you because I see them. They always wanted to be right. Always wanted to have the last word. Always wanted to have the upper hand. And with the Page of Swords, I just feel like whoever this person is, it was difficult to communicate or understand them. This person could be really immature. They could be childish, younger than you, Scorpio. I feel like you learned a lot, though. You learned a lot about this person. You had to pay attention to their, whatever it was they were saying. Give me more. Somebody here was trying to win at all costs. 10 of Cups just came out. Somebody here wanted to win at all costs no matter what. Somebody here was a know-it-all, but they ain't know shit. Somebody here is realizing they didn't know what it truly meant to be happy. Maybe you're figuring out that your person, they just didn't have what it took to make you happy emotionally. So I see you liberating yourself, Scorpio. This is your energy. Judgment. You had to make a judgment call. This is the Phoenix rising from the ashes. So you're recovering from this. You're bouncing back from this. Yeah, somebody had either they were some one-sided way of thinking or doing things, and it just, I don't know. Maybe this person, they were too immature to be open-minded, or I get a very negative, pessimistic energy. Like I said, that could be this person, but it could be you, Scorpio. Be careful with that. The Seven of Swords is coming out in the reverse. Give me more for this. Seven of Swords in the reverse. You're walking away. You don't trust this person. Whoever this is, you've made the decision that you just can't trust them. So you got to move on. Could be an Aries. I'm getting the Emperor. That could be your energy taking the lead, taking action. And because you're no longer going to allow, opportunity for this person to deceive you, lie to you. I get that this person could have lied. They made false promises. There's your energy, Scorpio. Death and rebirth. Time for change. There could be fears, but you know what? Something tells you to just go with it. Trust the process. There's transformation here. Things are going to work out. Three of Pentacles, yeah. Just you wait and see. All you got to do is trust the process. I see you, you could be telling me you're starting a brand new journey, which, for yourself. You're starting something new, planting new seeds of hope. You could be doing things to like increase your money since walking away from this relationship, whatever this is. I feel like you didn't want to see this at first. Or maybe, I don't know, you believe what this person was feeding you or telling you. They could have been love bombing you, but I feel like you learn. I get lesson learned, Capricorn energy. Congratulations. That means you've leveled up. When it comes to love and romance for Scorpio, you've leveled up. It might not feel like it, but you did. You overcame this inability to trust yourself or believe. When people are deceiving you, like trying to see the better in the situation or trying to compromise. Everybody's getting new love. I keep getting this new love energy, which is great. Okay, so Scorpio, your season is coming up. So I see you guys enjoying your season. You're expressing yourselves as you should, right? Yes, come through, Scorpio. Scorpio freed themselves. You guys, listen, enjoy your season. I see you guys popping out. I see you doing something unique, like, sorry about my dog. Somebody's either at my door. My daughter's coming home. She's probably coming home from work. Anyway, let's see. When it comes to love and romance for Scorpio, what do they need to know? What does Scorpio need to know? Ooh, I see the separation. Yeah, trust in the process. There's a lot of trust going on these days, Scorpio. You just got to trust it, how you're feeling about things, knowing that everything is going to work out in your favor. Everything is going to be okay, just fine. You're headed in the right direction. Whatever that feeling is that you have, to trust that everything is going to work out. Even trusting when you know somebody ain't right. I said somebody's wearing a false mask. You detected that. You saw it. You did something about it. Because I see the separation. Something about this is building your confidence. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. My neighbor, hold on. It's the little girl next door. She wants to play with my daughter, but she ain't home. All right, guys. Sorry about that. You can't have an all signs reading without disruptions, right? Anyway. Ho. All right, Scorpio, when it comes to money, career, finances, what is the energy? Scorpio. A lot of trust going on here these days. Everything is going to work out for your greater good. That's right. All right, Scorpio, when it comes to finances, when it comes to career decisions, we got temperance. Patience is needed. Patience is needed. Some of you guys have Sagittarius in your chart. All things in divine order, all things in divine timing. The Seven of Swords is here at the bottom of the deck. You could be working through trust issues. I'm picking up on that last cycle of deception really did a number on a Scorpio here. You really have to dig deep in order to trust moving forward. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if this kind of like have you feeling imbalanced within yourself and you're trying to repair that. That's going to take some time. Because there's something about fully freeing yourself so that you can move forward with whatever creative ideas you have, opportunities you have, or if you are working on something, Scorpio, this is about being patient, but still continuing to move forward, not giving up on your efforts. Give me more for this when it comes to Scorpio. I just got the moon in the reverse. There's something that you don't see. I feel like, again, it's a matter of you being patient and allowing things to unfold for you. So if you are working on something, if you haven't completely seen success yet in an endeavor or something that you're working towards, I feel like you haven't reached that point yet. Like, give it time. It's going to express itself. It's going to show up. But you have to allow divine timing. You have to allow divine timing. There's a Scorpio here that's recovering from, I don't know, financial loss. It could be because of the change in the relationship. Like if you were married to somebody, maybe, you're trying to get your footing back. You're trying to figure out what life is like as a single person. I don't know, something like that. But again, have patience. Take your time when making financial decisions. Try not to make any rash decision, especially if you don't have all of the details or if you don't know If you don't feel right about it, don't do it. Yeah, definitely trust. I don't know why your trust is being tested, but it is, Scorpio. All right, trust in all things. Trust in yourself. Sagittarius. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you. When it comes to past, current, and future energy, what does Sagittarius need to know? Current concise message. Sagittarius. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Pisces. You have Pisces in your chart. Let's see. When it comes to the past energy, messages for Sagittarius, what do they need to know? Two of Pentacles in the reverse. You could be telling me that life kind of felt all over the place, or you felt overwhelmed. Maybe you had a lot on your plate. You had a lot going on. What about the current energy? Sagittarius, Nine of Cups in the reverse. There's some sort of unmet dream. Either that or you were obsessing over something here. Maybe trying to get to an end goal, or Five of Cups and then being let down. Maybe there was some high expectations. So future energy, I'm seeing the Five of Cups is feeling disappointed. There's a need for you to change your focus. Okay, Sagittarius. Bottom of the deck, yeah, Six of Wands is in the reverse. So you could be telling me that you feel like the outcome and everything was not what you expected. That's what's letting you down. That's what's making you feel some kind of way. Why is the Two of Pentacles here in the reverse for Sagittarius? There's like this feeling unbalanced, or like a lack of stability. You got a lot going on here. Somebody's juggling a lot of different things in the past. What's this? Nine of Wands in the reverse. You could be telling me that you feel exhausted, you feel drained, but you won't give up, you won't stop. Strength is here, Leo energy. You didn't want to give up. Or somebody else didn't want to give up on you. 3 cards fell out, and I can't pick them up. Okay, Eight of Cups in the reverse. Somebody here could have made a decision to walk away from you, and then they decided later on to come back. The Seven of Wands, you got boundaries. Something about this time apart, or something about the way you feel, you have shifted your beliefs. There is a shift. Sagittarius, your energy is here with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, somebody trying to come back towards you. This is the same person that they walked away, either emotionally or they physically walked away. You could be telling me that you are really trying to defend yourself or protect your beliefs, protect your energy. I just get you being confident too, Sagittarius. So this Two of Pentacles could have been somebody else. Somebody else was juggling you and another person. Or what the hell is going on with this? Somebody else could have been juggling. Or this felt like a emotional roller coaster dealing with somebody. They couldn't make up their mind what the hell they wanted. I still feel like there's some kind of high expectation going on here. The Two of Swords is here at the bottom of the deck. There's a difficult decision that had to be made. Why is the Nine of Cups in the reverse? There's an unmet dream. A Sagittarius here don't feel satisfied. You don't like how things are turning out. You don't like the way things are looking. What's this? Somebody here could have had an addiction or an obsession. Somebody here was doing too much of something. The Seven of Swords in the reverse. And the Fool, Aquarius energy. You could be telling me that you're trying to avoid conflict or trying to avoid like confronting somebody, and instead you just wanna start a new journey. You just wanna go ahead and take a leap of faith and start over. That's what I'm getting for a Sagittarius here. It's not gonna be for every Sagittarius. But something tells me that instead of going through the fire, you just like to just quietly exit this situation with no confrontation, no arguing, no fighting. I don't know, I just feel like you don't wanna fight. Somebody here might not take this shit well. The fact that you want to start a new journey, Six of Pentacles, yeah. Something about this situation don't work for you anymore. Maybe you feel like you've given more than the other person. You don't feel satisfied. Give me more for the Seven of Swords. You poured in a lot, or you waited patiently and you feel stuck. You feel like somebody else is stuck. The other person. I don't know, I just feel like something about this situation wasn't moving forward, and that's not enough for you. That's not what you were expecting. What's the Six of Pentacles in the reverse? Something about this is one-sided. Somebody here felt entitled. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody here felt entitled, or they wanted you to take care of them. Yeah, Sagittarius. Somebody here, no, they feel entitled, or they feel their energy feels like they don't put in the same effort you put in, but they still expect you to show up for them the same way. Does that make sense? Something like that. Somebody here changed. This person could be pregnant. Somebody could be pregnant, or I don't know, somebody could be struggling with like fertility issues. That's not going to be for every Sagittarius. Somebody here could have a lot of like irrational emotions. Somebody is very emotional. I just feel like you had to take on more. It could be because of this person's emotions. This person's mean. Somebody here could be mean. They could be real cold with the tongue. Give me more for this Queen of Pentacles, Empress energy. There could be a loss. And somebody's trying to bounce back. Or somebody is bouncing back from a loss. My condolences if that was something about fertility issues, but something about you bouncing back from that. But somebody's emotions, you can be telling me that this person is very emotionally codependent on you, Sagittarius. Something tells me this a lot, and like it drains you emotionally. I got the Five of Cups as a future energy. Just feeling let down, or just feeling disappointed with the outcome, with the way things are turning out. Maybe even feeling a sense of guilt because you got to move on. You can't be here for somebody the way that they want you to be there. Because, yeah, something about feeling restless or worried. There's this Nine of Swords energy. It's like overthinking this situation because I don't know why I'm picking up on maybe feeling a little guilty. Five of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Somebody here, they make it hard to like, I don't know, help them, work with them. It just makes it hard to cooperate with this person. Does that make sense? Like I'm saying, this Five of Swords is like, they're so challenging. They could give you headaches, Sagittarius. You could be telling me that you experience physical stress because it's just difficult. Somebody is really, really codependent on you, like emotionally. You're trying to release yourself from that because it's too much. That's what I'm saying. It's too much. the weight of their issues. I don't know why I want to say that's not my problem. Or somebody wants you to take care of them emotionally, and it's too much. Sagittarius, I see the Queen of Wands. That could be your energy. It's like you're being taken advantage of in some way, but I mean, you would do it for this person, but I feel like this person, they don't help themselves, or they stay in some sort of like needy, codependent energy. I don't know how to put that, but I see you bouncing back. Now, when it comes to love and romance for Sagittarius, clear and concise message. What does Sagittarius need to know? I see let go of control issues, or somebody else that's trying to control you. This could be emotional manipulation. Like somebody, they use their emotions to kind of get what they want, and it can make you feel guilty. Maybe this person plays on your guilt. What else for Sagittarius? Clear and concise message. This person wants you back. Of course they want you back. I got engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, Sagittarius. If this isn't like literally you getting engaged, or you could be telling me you're not even in a relationship. You're calling this in, but it's a higher level. Like you've ascended in what it is that you desire in love. That makes sense? Like what you're calling in, what you're manifesting will be of a higher level. It could be you are manifesting a relationship that is equal. There's reciprocity, you know, equal giving and receiving. And that is what you're manifesting. That's what you desire. And you're not going for anything less. At this time, I see a Sagittarius focusing more on their finances and their career. So you could be telling me that you're taking a break from serious relationships at this time, and you're focusing on, you know, increasing your money, handling business, but at the same time manifesting a higher level love. When it comes to finances, career, what are the issues, or what does Sagittarius need to know if there's anything that they need? Clear and concise message. What do they need to know? When it comes to finances, career, Sagittarius. The High Priestess in the reverse. Listen to your higher self. Why do I keep getting all this missing the sign stuff here? Pay attention to everything. Like, pay attention to contracts, fine print. Read the details. Make sure you're asking the right questions, Sagittarius. Make sure that you're not being too not irrational. What's the word I'm looking for? Like you're not speeding through something and you miss out on something. Just, you know, try to remain in the present with whatever decisions you're making, especially financially or when it comes to your career. Do whatever makes you happy. I'm seeing the Lovers here. I feel like there's a Sagittarius here. You're being called to do what you love. You know, if there is a calling of yours, you haven't stepped up to that calling, maybe it's time for you to start planning, you know, making moves to do what you're called to do or fulfill your dreams. I do got the Hangman here in the reverse. You could be telling me it feels so frustrating because things are not moving. You could be experiencing delays. But I feel like there's a reason for that. It's because there's something about trusting your higher self. There's something about there could be blind spots, or you're missing the signs in some way. Give me more. Strength in the reverse. Some of you guys could be struggling with feeling defeated. Maybe there's situations going on right now that are out of your hands. Just be careful with focusing on negativity or past outcomes, because I'm seeing this self-sabotage energy. Don't focus on that. If there were mistakes made in the past, so be it, but let it go. I just get that whatever this blind spot energy is, or missing the sign energy, it's time to really you know, pay attention, slow down, so that you're not making rash decisions, impulsive decisions. That makes sense? I'm also seeing where Sagittarius, make sure that you're watching your spending. I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles. You may be needing to save money. I know sometimes it's tempting. You may want what it is that you want, but you got to be careful, especially with this holiday season. Maybe it's good to budget or plan for the holiday season before, you know, we get started. We got Black Friday coming up. Just making sure that you're watching your finances. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn, what are the messages? Thank you guys again for being here. Capricorn, this is going to be past, current, and future energy. I'm seeing the Devil. It's here in the reverse, though. Major Arcana for Capricorn. There could be a need to release some old ways of doing things. Things that don't necessarily serve your highest purpose. But let's see. Clear and concise message. What does Capricorn need to know for this past energy? I got Judgment in the reverse. There could be a need to release self-doubt. Any kind of thoughts that keep you limited or keep you from taking risks. What about current energy? We got Four of Wands. So you could be telling me that you took a risk, you stepped out your comfort zone. Four of Wands could be you feeling more content emotionally. You could be telling me that you're very grateful. There's a lot of gratitude. You're thankful. What about the future energies for Capricorn? The Ace of Cups. There's a new journey in love. There's a higher level of love. You're showing yourself more love, Capricorn. Yeah, there's that Devil again. There's something that you did, Capricorn. You worked on something and you released yourself. You released yourself from something that was limiting. Why is Judgment here? In the past energy, I'm seeing self-doubt, self-limiting beliefs, or maybe, you know, attachments where people had certain expectations of you. You releasing yourself from that. The Five of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. You could be telling me that you had to block out gossip or people here who were talking about you. You had to block out negativity. This could have felt isolating. You could be telling me that it made you feel rejected. Give me one more for Judgment in the reverse. The Three of Pentacles. This could be at your job. Or there's something about trying to be, you know, part of a group or a team. This could be a group of people here. I don't know why I'm getting that these people talked about you, or there's a lot of anxiety or immature communication. Somebody here, there could be a group. They wanted to isolate you, or they wanted you to feel left out in some way. Just the feeling of being left out in the cold, being rejected in some way, has kept you from stepping out of your comfort zone. It's like the fear of the unknown prevents you from taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. I don't know, I just get that there's a group of people, and there's gossip, or there's some sort of negative projection here that was kind of keeping you in this triggered energy. It's like you had insecurities. What about the Four of Wands for Capricorn? The Four of Wands is finding a place of peace, contentment. So currently, you could be telling me that you just feel really grateful. Maybe you feel grateful for your decision to release yourself. You're grateful for how things have turned out. Nine of Wands is here in the reverse. Capricorn. The Hangman in the reverse. Pisces energy. And the Emperor in reverse. Aries energy. First of all, I see you having to like defend yourself. There's something about this energy of like trying to make you feel some kind of way about yourself. It wouldn't stop. Somebody here wouldn't stop attacking you. You had to defend yourself. The Hangman is here in the reverse. Somebody here is stuck. The Hangman, the Emperor in reverse. Whoever this person is, they have unchecked ego. Somebody here could have been really controlling, or this person really thought that they had some control over you. There's something that you're grateful for, Capricorn. It could be the fact that you're no longer attached. Somebody here felt like they had control over you. They had control over... Give me more for the Nine of Wands. The Star in reverse. Somebody here wanted you to lose hope. Or somebody here... Yeah, they like killed your hope or your excitement in some way. Three of Wands. They killed your joy. There could have been a third party interference. It feels like a group. It feels like more than one person coming at you. And you having to defend yourself. Or stand your ground. What's this Hangman in the reverse? Eight of Wands. You move forward anyway. Whatever the hell somebody was trying to do, it didn't work. It didn't stop you. Because I see you moving forward anyway. I see whatever's meant for you reaching you. And I see you healing. You're recovering from this experience. What's this Emperor in reverse? Somebody thought that they had control of you. Somebody feels like they control you. The King of Pentacles. Whoever this person is, they're greedy. They're selfish. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, they have one-sided way of thinking. One-track mind. Or they view you as being a part of their possession or something. Capricorn. Somebody thought they had you messed up. Because they couldn't kill your joy. They couldn't steal it. I see you being grateful. I see you still finding gratitude. Despite what you've been through. Ace of Cups. Why is the Ace of Cups here for future energy? I see an ascension in love for yourself. This person ain't doing nothing but helping you to love yourself more. This person could be wanting you to forgive them. Yeah, there's that Devil again in the reverse. You freed yourself. This is liberation from some sort of toxic codependent attachment or somebody here that just, they really thought that they could control you. They tried to manipulate you in order to hang on to your energy. And I feel like that shit backfired or it failed. Whatever their small little efforts or whatever it was they was trying to do. Because I feel like whoever this person is, they really don't have a lot to offer in comparison to you. What you bring to the table, this person could need you. That's why they're being so aggressive. We got the Justice in reverse, Libra energy. Somebody's coming towards you with a dirty offer, or I feel like whatever this love offer is, you're not accepting it because you already know this person. You know how they operate. Yeah, I see you as the Empress. There's a Capricorn here. You've leveled up. Yep, the Sun, Leo energy. You got clarity. You know who you are. You're standing up for yourself. You know what you have to offer. You know you are abundant. So you walked away and you're staying away. Or you're rejecting this person. So you went from having this self-doubt to now being this Empress energy. It doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. You can be an Empress and be a man. You can have this Empress energy. This is about you taking action and just really realizing your worth and your value and standing on business. There's something about you. You have a lot to offer. And you're clear about that. I see you being very confident. You're confidently walking away and staying free. You're not going to go back to something from the past that had you under its thumb. There's something about this person thought that they had control, Capricorn. All right, let's see. When it comes to love and romance for Capricorn, clear and concise message. I see forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. Yeah, somebody needed you. You didn't need them. I don't know if they had you twisted or they had you messed up, Capricorn. But truth is, because I feel like somebody was being aggressive. Like they wanted you to be intimidated by them or something like that. Clear and concise message. When it comes to love and romance for the Capricorn, what do they need to know? Well, okay. I'm seeing honeymoon, engagement, and soulmate. It's safe for you to love. You could be telling me you met someone new. You're with someone new. You're dating, getting to know someone. You could be wanting to take things to another level, but you're not really sure. Because I'm seeing an engagement, meaning things are leveling up between you and a new person. Spirit is saying it's safe for you to love. It says open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Because I see a soulmate here. It says, yes, this is your soulmate. So if you're questioning whether or not this new person, if you should take a risk or... I say trust your own intuition, Capricorn. Take your time. There's no need to rush. But this could very well be your soulmate. So, I don't know. Spirit said it's safe for you to love. When it comes to finance, career, Capricorn, it's safe for you to love. So, I wouldn't be too guarded. I would just enjoy the experience until it feels right. You'll know when it feels right. You'll know when things are right. So, take your time. All right, when it comes to money, Capricorn love money. Ooh, temperance just came out. It's talking about being patient. Yeah, because I see a Capricorn being rich. I'm hearing that song, I want money, lots and lots of money. I don't know if I'm hearing that song, but anyway, you could be telling me that your money is good, but you want more, right, Capricorn? And I see you being capable of getting more. But I don't know, it's something about having to be patient. All things in divine timing and divine order. I feel like you have the skills to make it happen. Very fruitful. Full of ideas or just, I don't know, the leadership ability to make something shake. I see you stepping into your highest potential here, Capricorn. Just be patient, though. It's coming. I see an increase when it comes to finances or money moves. All right, Capricorn, that's what I have for you guys. Moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius. What are the messages for Aquarius when it comes to past, current, and future energy? I will be going back and time stamping these messages after the live is over. So if you guys over on TikTok want to watch the message, you can go to my YouTube channel, Vibe Nation Tarot. There will be timestamps eventually tonight. I'll get to it as soon as I can. All right, so when it comes to Aquarius, let me get that past energy. What's the past energy for Aquarius? The King of Pentacles in the reverse. A Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn could be significant. Currently, we got the Lovers. Gemini energy. That came flying out. And the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Aquarius. Okay, bottom of the deck, we got the Hermit in the reverse. Virgo energy, you could be telling me that you have withdrawn, or somebody around you, somebody you're attached to is withdrawn. But with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, whoever this person is, somebody is being selfish, or somebody, you know, they only think about themselves. They could be focused on money. They could be neglecting or ignoring this relationship, this connection, or they're greedy, they're selfish. Why? What is this for Aquarius? Somebody's being selfish. This could be an older person or somebody here that's mature. I just saw the Chariot. Cancer energy could be significant. And the High Priestess, Pisces energy. Something's not moving forward, or there's some sort of like stagnant energy. The High Priestess, there could be secrets, or somebody here, they're ignoring the red flags in some way. What's this for Aquarius? We got the Knight of Swords. Now, Aquarius, you could be telling me that you feel like something's off. But either way it goes, it's time for action. You could be telling me in the past you did something about it, or somebody said something. There was a message, a wake-up call. What is this? The Ten of Cups, that somebody is unhappy. Whatever's going on here, this is not emotionally satisfying this person. Somebody may have said they were unsatisfied with you, Aquarius. Whoever this person is, I think they was thinking irrationally. Again, they're selfish. They were only thinking about themselves. Strength. You had to be strong. You had to be brave. But there's something about you having the face of fear. You be telling me you were dealing with a Leo. Something about this person's pride. I don't know. They was confident in this decision, whatever the heck this was. This is past energy. This person said they weren't satisfied. This wasn't enough. Somebody did something. What is this Lover's energy? The Lovers, sometimes this could represent a choice in love. This could have been a very strong connection that you had with somebody here. This goes back past lifetimes. Like you and this person, you thought that this was your person that you would be with for the rest of your life. At least that's how you felt about it. But with the Lovers here, there's a choice. Currently, you guys could be making a choice. Somebody here is a Sagittarius. Something about this relationship, you and this person, y'all could be different culture, or like different backgrounds culturally. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. The Empress. Somebody gonna miss out on somebody. Three of Cups. Ooh, there was a third party entanglement or a love triangle. Somebody here wants to reunite with you, though. I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles. This person, they could have made a poor choice in love. And this person's now missing the opportunity to be with you. You're the Empress energy. I'm seeing you as the Empress. You could be telling me that you have a lot to offer. Somebody here could be pregnant, but that's not going to be everybody's situation. But you have a lot to offer, Aquarius. And somebody here, they made a bad choice. Now they want to come back. What's this Ace of Pentacles in the reverse? The Hangman, yeah. Something about the situation did not work out the way they thought it would. Or this person could be stuck. They could be in trouble. The Eight of Wands. They could be reaching out to you. Because they're stuck. They need help. Why is the Three of Cups here in the reverse? They want to reunite. There could have been a love triangle. There was a third party that got involved in this some way. This person wants to win at all costs. The Moon. Some sort of secret is being revealed. Something that they're trying to hide. I feel like intuitively you can read right through that shit. The Tower in reverse. Somebody here is afraid of change. This person could be afraid of losing you. You could be afraid of what could happen if you go back to this person. There's fear. I just get the impression that somebody here, they fucked around and found out. Somebody found out the hard way. Somebody made a poor decision. Give me more for this moon in reverse. Pisces energy, Cancer energy. You walked away, or they walked away. Like I said, they made a bad choice, a bad decision. Why is TikTok stuck? Hey, TikTok, you back? All right. I feel like either this person walked away from you. That's what I feel like they did. Like this person, they tried to win at all costs. They wanted their cake and eat it too. But anyway, I feel like you have finally decided that you're done. Yeah. You're done with this. The same way that they betrayed you, I feel like this person now feels betrayed. What's this Tower in reverse? This person realizes that they sabotaged themselves. There was a family situation, or there was an opportunity to have a family, and this person did something foolish. This person acted like a fool. There's your energy, Aquarius, the fool, but it's here in the reverse. I feel like this is this person making a foolish decision. So, in the future, I see the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Whatever the hell this is, it has come to a complete halt. This person might as well stop trying. No, something like that. Why is the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse? You got this person blocked. They definitely feel left out in the cold. They feel rejected. Aquarius, you blocked them. Four of Pentacles. You could be telling me that you're keeping to yourself. There's something about you not speaking to them, or I don't know, you withdrawn. You've withdrawn. The Emperor in reverse. Yeah, this person can keep that bull crap. I feel like there's something about their ego. Aries energy could be significant. It's something about their ego made them make some poor choices. They went in the wrong direction. Damn. Aquarius. Yeah, this person, they feel like a fool. They made a foolish decision when they... I just get that this person's really selfish. They did this selfish shit, and now they're reaping the consequences. When it comes to love and romance, what does Aquarius need to know? So it sound like a Leo. I just saw trust. You deserve love. Trust that you deserve love. It says you are lovable. Aquarius. Yeah, this was unrequited love. Some of you guys were married to this person. There's something about this being unrequited. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going. Yeah, somebody here is kind of codependent too. They have codependency issues. You're learning how to forgive, move on. You're learning. But yeah, there was unrequited love here, Aquarius. You got new love coming in here. Some of you guys could have met someone new already. You are very attracted to this person. Or this person is very attracted to you. The feeling's mutual. You are attracting love. I feel like it's because you're free. You're free to love yourself. You're expressing yourself more, Aquarius. It's something like that. You're kind of calling this in, this new love. You're attracting it. It's like the law of attraction. The more you're loving yourself or you're accepting this new journey, the more you're calling something in. New love. It's safe for you to love. Some of you guys, this could be happening very soon. If it hasn't happened already. Well, Aquarius, when it comes to finances, when it comes to career, I just saw ending. Some of you guys could be telling me that you just ended a career, or you're changing your career, starting some new journey, new path, something that's making more money for you, something that you really enjoy, you're really good at. Aquarius. Clear and concise message. When it comes to money, what does Aquarius need to know? Page of Wands. You could be telling me that your interest, or you're optimistic about doing something new. You got some new interest that's, I don't know, it's like it's got your attention. Something that you want to do. It's something about a new adventure. Yeah. This is the result of releasing yourself from being, it's like, I don't know if this person wanted you to be codependent. I keep getting this codependency. They wanted you to depend on them. So whatever you're starting new, this is all like you. It's what makes you happy. It excites you. You're optimistic about this new thing. It has nothing to do with this person or any connections to the past. You can be telling me that you're stepping out of your comfort zone. Maybe you're about to embark on a whole new career path. You could be an entrepreneur. I'm picking up entrepreneur energy too. Aquarius, yes. Yes. There could be multiple ideas that you have for some sort of entrepreneur adventure. You're doing something independently. And I feel like you're very open and optimistic about whatever. The possibilities are endless. Aquarius, many of you were made to be entrepreneurs. It's something about you not being able to just be, I don't know how to put it, like at a 9-to-5 or working for somebody else. That makes sense? All right. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Now we'll move on to Pisces. Pisces, we are here finally at the end of this. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you. We're going to get a past, current, and future energy for Pisces. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the positive comments. Again, I am going to go back and put timestamps on these messages over on YouTube. So if you want to TikTok, come over to YouTube. Join me at Vibe Nation Tarot. I'd love to have you guys. Just give me a while to go back and put the timestamps. They'll be in the comment section. All right, Pisces. Past energy, we got the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. Maybe feeling unproductive. Maybe feeling like you've been procrastinating, or I don't know. Current energy, Page of Swords. Maybe you feel like there's a creative blockage. What about future energy for Pisces? The Eight of Wands, but you break free from that and you move forward. This is positive forward movement. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Two of Pentacles. You could be telling me you struggle with a lot of just feeling overwhelmed, or feeling like you had a lot going on, a lot on your plate. It was hard to stay focused. So with the Queen of Pentacles coming up in the reverse in the past, what is this for Pisces? There could have been a mother figure here. Somebody here who was very, I don't know why I want to say that this person procrastinates, or it could be because of that imbalance of feeling overwhelmed, that somebody here just, maybe some area of their life they dropped the ball, or what is this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse? Somebody here feels like they can't help themselves. I got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody lacks the ambition or the ideas, or maybe it's a lack of finances to start something new. I got the Ace of Wands. Yes, it just feels like somebody's optimism, hope for the future is either not existing. Somebody here needed to increase their faith and their belief. Somebody here just wanted to give up. Maybe this person didn't have the opportunity to focus on anything new because they were overwhelmed. Give me more. Well, Four of Swords just came out, Pisces. So you could be telling me that this is your opportunity to finally rest. Maybe you hit burnout mode and you ain't had no choice but to let go, surrender. Feels like surrender. Give me more for the Page of Pentacles. Something wasn't thriving or something failed to launch. Five of Swords. Maybe somebody here they had they had a hard time like not making it more harder than it needed to be. I feel like somebody here, they had a lot of challenges. What the heck? In the Eight of Swords, somebody felt stuck. There were challenges here. Somebody here was making it hard. They were doing it on purpose. Somebody here wanted to have the last word or wanted to win at all costs. Pisces, you could be telling me that you felt stuck. Why is the Ace of Wands here in the reverse? This could be a mother figure for some of you. The Five of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Somebody here benefited off of your energy or whatever it was that you was doing for someone. Maybe you were taking care of them in some way. This could be a parent, Pisces. But with this Five of Pentacles, it feels like you were made to, I don't know how to put this, be left out. Or, I don't know, somebody here didn't acknowledge how important you were. Somebody, you could be telling me that you feel neglected or not seen. Four of Wands, though, everybody else in the house is happy. Or whoever this person is, you sacrificed is what I'm getting. There's a Pisces here who sacrificed. Maybe you had to bottle up your feelings. You weren't able to speak your truth or something like that. I feel like this drove a Pisces here to burnout or a point where you just had to surrender. It's like you had to surrender. You couldn't take it anymore. Or there's just something about your heart being so damaged, so broken to the point where, I don't know, you ain't had no choice but to just let it all go. I get people pleasing. I get people pleasing here, but I don't know, Pisces. We got the Page of Swords here in the reverse. The Page of Swords in the reverse could be, I don't know how I feel about the Page of Swords in reverse. It could be that somebody here is watching you, or you were dealing with somebody here who was just immature. They needed to grow up, or they lack maturity. You could also be telling me that you had a fear of the unknown, like, not really knowing what you were doing, not really being fully aware. The Ace of Pentacles just came out, so I see the signs. Missing out, maybe feeling like you're missing out on an opportunity to be happy, but also you wanna make somebody else happy. You wanna make sure that somebody else is don't know how to put it. It just feels people pleasing. The Eight of Pentacles is here in the reverse. It's like not focusing on yourself or your own needs or being overworked. Four of Pentacles. It was hard for you to save or hard for you to save time to yourself. Or this is the current energy. So yeah. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Give me more. Something is ended. I feel like you're tired of missing out or tired of feeling neglected or not seen. Then on top of you being there for somebody, I feel like they come back and they don't show appreciation. Or with the Five of Wands in the reverse, I feel like you and somebody here could be fighting. There's definitely challenges, but Scorpio energy, death and rebirth is here. Something's coming to an end. I feel like it's you surrendering. It's you saying, I gotta let go. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, this is unfair. This is unfair. Somebody here could be trying to make you feel guilty for the past. Anyway, I see a Pisces moving forward now. You can release the guilt feelings, or I just feel like you saying, you just letting it go. There's nothing more you can do for somebody, but you're not willing to continue to sacrifice yourself. You're not willing to continue to ignore your dreams or miss out on opportunities. What's this Eight of Wands? You're moving forward. It's a positive forward movement. The Two of Swords in the reverse. The Emperor in the reverse. Aries energy could be significant. And the Hangman in the reverse. That's your energy, Pisces. It's in the reverse, though. So I feel like this was a very difficult decision. But whoever this person is, I feel like they just want control. They want to be able to call the shots. And I feel like with the Hangman in the reverse, you're going to be stuck. You're going to continue to be stuck in this cycle, or continue to give this person what it is that they want. Meanwhile, you have to sacrifice. What's this Two of Swords in the reverse for Pisces? The Empress. Seven of Cups in the reverse. I feel like you took back your power and you don't care no more. I feel like you stopped caring. It's just too much. System overload. You have a lot to offer. I don't know if somebody wanted to take advantage of that. But I feel like with the Seven of Cups in the reverse, you don't care anymore. You just letting it go. This Emperor in reverse could feel guilt, but I doubt it. I feel like you're let down. You got let down. And with Temperance in the reverse, I just feel like you and this person, y'all have different values. You know, you and this person are opposites. Or y'all are just not, y'all are not, it's like y'all have different values, like opposite extremes. What this person wants, you don't. What's this Hangman in the reverse? Delays. Queen of Wands. You could be telling me you were dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. This person has a very dominant personality. They get what they want. The Three of Cups in the reverse. This person was ungrateful. Pisces, this person was ungrateful. And they have a hard time letting you go. They don't want to let you go. But I see you having to be brave, or there's something about you fearlessly moving on despite the fact this isn't what you want. You didn't want it to be this way, but I feel like this person's attitude, they're just so damn ungrateful. It's like, what can you do? You can't change this person. They have to want to change themselves. Or I feel like in the meantime, you're not going to keep sacrificing or feeling unappreciated. It's something like that. All right, Pisces. So when it comes to love and romance, what are the messages? Messages for Pisces. Keep an open mind. Spirit wants you to keep an open mind. You may have had to have a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody. You got to honestly discuss your feelings. You got to let it be known that this is something that you did already. You could be telling this person that you feel like they haven't appreciated you and you tired of that shit. Pisces. Clear and concise message. Yes, we did Taurus. This is the last one. So, let's see. When it comes to love and romance, Pisces, you're calling in your soulmate. You could be telling me that you're manifesting or praying. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Honeymoon. It says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Somebody definitely wants you back. I don't know, Pisces, how to feel about that honeymoon energy. If you have already called this soulmate in, you could be getting to know this person. This is still fresh, new. Spirit wants you to enjoy this time. But I see you calling in a soulmate. Meanwhile, the past wants you back too. I got reconciliation. Somebody from your past wants to return. Somebody from the past, they want to come back, Pisces. So, it's really up to you, loves. When it comes to finance, where's the deck I was using? Oh. Hold on. Pisces. When it comes to finance, career, what does Pisces need to know? Clear and concise message. What does Pisces need to know about finance, career? Ace of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so it's time for you to do what makes you happy. You could be telling me that you're in a career field or at a job that you really don't love. You really don't like it, but you do it because, you know, you got to pay your bills. I'm hearing a song. What you won't do, do for love. You'll try everything, but you won't give up. I got the 10 of Cups. Yeah, Spirit wants you to do what makes you happy. You got to be satisfied emotionally when it comes to work, when it comes to however you're making money. Somebody is ungrateful. I get the 3 of Cups in the reverse. It's like not having gratitude or not, you know, expressing how thankful you are for what you do have. Maybe it's time to write a gratitude list, Pisces. Write down the things that you are grateful for. Being thankful, even though you might not be where you want to be, there's always opportunity to change that. Because the Ace of Cups is like, there's an opportunity, but you got to figure out what it is that you really want to do. The 10 of Cups, yeah. I feel like you're being encouraged to find what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. As best you can. Because I know sometimes we don't have a damn choice. We got to pay our bills. We got to take care of our family. What else for Pisces when it comes to money? No, Pisces. I just feel like the more you keep doing whatever it is that you don't like, the more you feel exhausted with your efforts. But I feel like, you know, you don't give up easily, Pisces. You don't give up easily, but there's just something about this. It's like coming to work is Groundhog Day or something like that. It's like the same old grind. Maybe what you do for work is exhausting. It takes a lot of your time, a lot of your energy. This is another reason why Spirit is saying try to find something that you love to do. Maybe there's an opportunity for a Pisces to start a side hustle. You know, let me get some more Pisces. Jeez. What else? Pisces. So the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Again, it just feels like, I don't know, you could be doubting yourself, or there could be issues here with loving what it is that you're doing. You could be feeling like it's not your dream job, or it's not your dream career, but you got to do it. There could be delays financially, or there could be a Pisces here. You go to work and you make that money, and it's almost like you're not even present. You just work, work, work all the time. Yeah, you could be telling me that you really are thinking about changing your career path, or seeking a new job or something like that, because I just see you wanting to be happy with what it is that you're doing, Pisces. So if that's the case, I say move forward. Yeah, King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You're capable of doing whatever it is you put your mind to and being successful. But I do see the frustration with, finding that place of contentment, finding that place where you want to be. Just remember to have gratitude for where you are now, Pisces. Might not be where you want to be, but be grateful. All right, that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope that message brought you clarity and confirmation, because that was my intention. That is the end of this all signs reading. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for hitting that like button if these messages resonate. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I do offer personal readings. You can go to my website, vibenationtarot.com, to book a personal reading. Thank you, Kesey, for being here as a moderator. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Y'all be safe, and I'll talk to you again soon, collective. Take care. Peace.